Mark, always doing a fantastic job. Here's the kick. It is going to be fair caught near the 42-yard line.
Just keep giving Jenks a short field, and they're too good.
Fair catch is down.
14-0, Jenks leading it. First touchdown came after an Owasso fumble. Just 44 seconds into the ball game.
Well, and everything's favoring Jenks in that first quarter. Looking at the stats, the Rams with 8 rushes for 13 yards. Havens is just 3 of 8 for 21 yards. On the other side, Kittleman, 5 of 7 for 49 yards and a touchdown pass. 46 yards rushing on the ground. Total yards 95 for Jenks, 34 for the Rams.
Grant Lohr takes the direct snap. Here's a reverse, and they'll get him in the backfield near the 46-yard line.
Christian Ray just blew it up off that left side.
On the run there was Jalen Stanford, and Mr. Ray said, "How do you do?" And that is going to bring up second down and about 20 yards. 11:29 left to play here, and this Owasso defense fired up. Maybe they're to the point that they're going to say enough is enough. So let's see what the Trojans will do right here. Kittleman, the quarterback, in at his given position. Ready to take it out of the gun here. Handoff, Lohr up the left side, gets to the 45, down to the 44-yard line.
Good tackle that time by Gage Laney coming up from his free safety. Now Lohr, I mean, he really follows his blocking so well. I can see why he's so good in the backfield. He comes out to the left, let his lineman set up for him, and then just works his way back into the inside.
That'll bring up third down and 12 now for the Jenks Trojans.
That was a great tackle, though, by Gage Laney to come up and make that play. Now let's get the defense off the field.
Twins to the right, one-man split to the left. Kittleman with Lohr next to him in the shotgun. He'll take the snap here, faking a handoff. He'll run left instead. Kittleman getting down to the 37-yard line.
Christian Ray again just coming down the line and tackles him from behind. And now we're going to have an injured player on the field, and it's Kittleman.
It's Kittleman. Oh, my.
Yeah, that's not good.
That'll bring up a fourth down and 5 for the Jenks Trojans, but when your star senior quarterback is down and you've got a lot of people coming out to check on him, that's going to pause the action for just a moment.
I hope he just landed on the football and got the wind knocked out of him.
Well,
it was a couple of years ago, Grant, in that semifinal game that he got hurt, an ankle twisted or something, and looked like he was out for good, and tried to just man himself back out onto the field doing all he can, and was just unable to do so.
Well, I think Kittleman's an incredible quarterback. Now we got a flag flying. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what was going on, if it was with some chatter in the Ram huddle or what, but they threw an extra flag, and Bill Blankenship not happy about that at all.
No, he is not.
I don't know if the flag was on him or if it was on the Rams.
It's on Owasso. Oh, it's going to be a sideline warning. I guess our team didn't come off the field far enough or far enough away from the injured player, so no damage yardage-wise that time against Owasso.
Fourth down and 5.
Now coming in at quarterback is going to be, looks like Waylon Adams. Well, actually, they're going to be in a punting situation. It's fourth down. Scared me for a moment.
Joey Haver is the kicker, and he will do the honors here. End-over-end kick is going to be bouncing back to about the 1-yard line. That's where they'll mark it off. Oh, boy. 9:54 left to play here.
Well, about anything that could go wrong for Owasso has here in this first half. They're not even going to start at the 1-yard line. They're barely out of the end zone. This is dangerous territory here.
Tonight's ball game brought to you in part by the Cherokee Nation and Tribal Councilor Joe Deere, representing District 13, including all of Owasso and North Tulsa County. He wishes the Rams good luck in tonight's ball game.
Average starting field position tonight, Jenks has had the short field at the 50-yard line, and Owasso averaging their own 22-yard line. Probably a quarterback sneak here, I would think.
Havens close in, ready to try to move forward. He dives and gets down to about the 3.
And there's some wrestling matches going on that pile.
We were at Norman North when we had 2 games in a row where we had safeties, Norman North and Moore. And it wasn't Owasso in that situation.
No.
It was the other teams, but now these
Havens
Rams.
that time, though, able to get out for a couple of yards at least out of the shadow of his end zone.
Twins to the left, 1 man to the right. Havens out of the gun this time. Dropping back to throw, he'll sling it right side, and it'll go off the fingertips of Cole Adams.
Got to make that catch, Grant. I mean, that throw was on the money, and you don't see Cole Adams drop that many passes that are on the money. And really, that's kind of indicative of the focus that Owasso has had here tonight offensively. Just not quite mentally into the ball game. Defense is holding their own and keeping the Rams in so far, but this offense has got to start generating some plus yardage.
We need a big play right here. Derek Overstreet in at running back. Havens ready to take it out of the gun here. And now the Jenks band getting a warning from the referees. Apparently, I guess they were playing and not at the appointed time. Here's Havens, fumble on the play, and Jenks
it's a safety in the end zone.
Yeah.
Yep, that's just what we were talking about. Just coming off that left edge immediately, Coleman Thurber, and there was no place for Kennard to go. He was drilled immediately there in the end zone. The woes continue here for the Owasso Rams.
16-0 our score, 9-11 left to play in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this. This is Ram Football on 100.1 KYFM. With a safety, 16-0 our score. Rams with a lot of ground to make up here as they trail the Jenks Trojans with 9-11 left to go in the first half. Glad you're with us tonight on 100.1 KYFM. We understand that there are some problems with the video streaming, and we are working to get those immediately resolved.
So they don't have to text us to let us know that it's not on,
so
right?
Our phones won't
Those
be blowing
49,
up.
yeah, I'm down to 2%. So.
I'm at 18 texts right now. Here's an end-over-end kick, and that is going to be fielded at the 28-yard line. And here come the Trojans out to the 35, out to the 40, brought down near the 41-yard line.
Nice tackle in there by Ahmad Triplett.
Trey Goins making the stop there. 9:06 left to play here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line for the Jenks Trojans.
Grant, the Rams need a turnover. I mean, they're doing everything they can defensively, but they need a turnover to try to flip the field and spark this Rams offense.
Kittleman is shaking off his injury. He's back in at quarterback.
Now we're going to have a timeout, Jenks.
Trojans want to talk things over with 9:06 left to go in this first half. 16-0 our score. Jenks leading it. It's an Owasso Coffee Company timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back right after this on 100.1 KYFM. Left to go in the first half, 16-0 our score. The Jenks Trojans on top. They've got it at their 40-yard line. Handoff, first man through. Grant Lohr getting down to the 35, and he is gone. To the 10, to the 5, touchdown Jenks. Grant Lohr runs into the end zone to make it a 23-0 ball game, or 22-0 ball game. Oh my goodness. If you are an Owasso fan, which most of us on this side of the booth are, it is just been a horrendous first half of football as far as anything going wrong. Extra point attempt coming for Haskvin, and his kick is through the uprights and good. 23-0 our score. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back right after this. You've got the Rams on KYFM.